the thing about that is, in India they have something called a dowry system. I don't know if you've ever heard about it. It's basically the women's family pay a man to marry their daughter.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's what it is. The reason being was back, and to be honest, India's just like that because it's still a few years behind. It was the same in England. They didn't have a dowry system, but it was the same belief.
Yeah,
Basically, girls didn't go to school, and they didn't get educated, and also they didn't work. So as far as women were treated in them sort of times is, as a family, if I'm a father and I have a daughter, to me she's a liability, because she's not going to bring me any money in, and she's not going to, she's not going to take over my business because girls weren't allowed. So my son's going to take over my business, whether I'm a farmer, whether I'm whatever. My daughter's not going to take over business, so she's not bringing any money in for me. And she's not going to go to school, because women weren't allowed to go to school, to a higher education anyway. But once you're of age, which at them times is when you hit puberty, because there wasn't like a legal age of consent, once you're ready to have kids, at least you can go and provide something for another family. Give another man children, give another man grandchildren, because you're not doing anything for me. So the general consensus was, you're here, costing me money. I'm still having to pay for you, still having to feed you, but you're not giving me anything. And that was the general attitudes towards God, which I personally think is disgusting.
Yeah,
I just want to make
because,
it clear what I'm telling you about this. I'm telling you from that point of view. Of what they
historical.
think. I think it's disgusting. But what happened was, so you used to have guys that were like, can you take this girl off me? Because she's costing me money. So this is a depreciating asset that I have. Will you please marry her? And the guys there were like, well, I've got that farmer, Mr. Jones is asking me to marry his daughter, and Mr. Smith's asking me to marry his daughter. Why should I marry yours? Well, I'll give you my daughter and a cow. Or I'll give you my daughter plus so-and-so, money and that. So that was what the dowry was. So the dowry was to try and sell it, because you couldn't sell your daughter as she is, because she's not good enough. You have to sell her with something.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And that's just the way it was. And that's why men were considered a prize, is because women weren't perceived to have anything to offer. Not that they didn't have to offer, they weren't allowed to be in a position where they had something to offer.